of the split map, it's really easy for Protoss to outmaneuver the Swarm host if the Zerg is not completely on top of his harassment and scouting. So because of that, I would expect more of a Hydraling into Muta timing or some sort of Roach push.
Okay, so you're not a fan of Swarm hosts on this map?
Definitely not on this map, but I think it has its place.
Really?
It can have its place in certain styles, but not the Turtle Swarm host style that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you have to be a lot more aggressive with them on this map. I've seen, who was it I saw recently using Swarm hosts? I can't remember who it was, but it was in, IEM, World Championships.
I didn't actually, was that the one in Katowice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch much of that, so...
Hey, I heard the replays.
Yeah, we should go over those later.
Alright. Intro's on. Okay. So, here on the top left-hand side of Heavy Rain Ladder Edition, our blue Protoss representing Chaos Latin Gamers, it's Don't Panic. And here on the bottom right-hand side of the map, representing Renegades of Hell, it's Sheep. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. It was an issue with the map intro. Hopefully we got that sorted out, but we're going into this game. Looks like it's a gateway into Forge. What's this signify, Carson?
This is really strange. The only time I ever see gateway into Forge is if it's a proxy gateway and you do sort of a zealot cannon rush. But it looks like he's actually doing it from home. I'm not really sure what advantage that gives you at all, but he's going to attempt it. So I would expect to see a zealot being chronoed out and cannons going down, but...
Well, he's got a pylon at the natural. Nice around here with the drones. I'm not sure why the drones aren't attacking the pylon, though.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to prevent any cannons from going down, but he's using a lot more than he needs to, and...
What?
Yeah, this is sort of strange.
This is very strange from both players. Okay, so it's already got pretty interesting. 4 cannons are in production. 2 are almost guaranteed to complete here. The first one here getting targeted down by 5 drones. That may not finish, but this other one, just behind that, that is definitely going to finish.
Yeah, there's no cancel on that one cannon, but it looks right now, like at the moment, that two of these cannons will finish, the 2 that are in front of that hatchery, and Sheep will have to abandon it, so we'll have to see what his response is.
Yeah, I'm still confused about those 4 drones. Why were they not attacking that pylon? I understand why he split them. He wanted to attack from all the angles, not have the drones blocking each other, but he never attacked. Was that just a mistake?
I think he had them on hold position because he thought that's where he would attempt to put any cannons, but I do think that was a mistake, either A, not to attack the pylon, or B, he used too many drones for that. He could have just put a couple on a patrol, but...
Well, we've got all these slings going into the main now of Don't Panic. Is this wall-off going to be enough?
It should be, because there will be a Mothership Core coming out soon, and he
Well, it's only just now getting started. If he goes, the Cyber Core just finished, so the Mothership Core still got some time on it.
Yeah, but he's also got this pylon wall off, and there's no surface area whatsoever, so I don't believe that much is going to be able to happen with these
Yeah,
links.
this cannon's finishing up. You're right. Where does Sheep go from here? Don't Panic has completely eliminated this base. Are we going to see one base Nidus, Roaches? What?
Right now it looks like he's about to take his 3rd, and there it goes. There's several ways to transition out of this. You can take your 3rd and play it out like a normal game, just taking your natural as your 3rd, or you can go into a 1-base Nidus, which we're obviously not seeing, or some sort of Ling Baneling bust, and neither of which we're seeing. So I'm assuming he's just going to tech into Roach Warren, take out those cannons, and take a 3rd. That's my guess.
Okay. How far behind is Sheep from what he would normally be? Don't Panic had to spend a lot of resources and did not get cancels on 2 of those cannons.
Yeah, he did not get any cancels on those 2 cannons, and he's actually not taking his natural. So it may not actually matter how behind he is, because it looks like he's going into some sort of gateway attack after this. So
right.
He definitely did not come out as ahead as he could have there.
Yeah, the units lost have actually very even. 550 loss for Sheep, 505 for Don't Panic, and bear in mind that Don't Panic still has the pylon and 2 cannons down there that'll be killed off shortly. A 3rd base actually taken now by Sheep, not his natural, in fact taking both his 3rd and 4th location instead. What do you feel about that?
I feel this is a pretty risky move. He is getting the Roach Warren, which gives him some safety net,
Hmm.
but +1's on the way. He's doing a 3-gate expand, which gives him a lot of opportunities for pressure, and I wouldn't be surprised if he forces a cancel on this base, at the very least, if not do a lot of damage to his main.
Gotcha. Giroux, somehow or another, we lost the screen share. Can you give that back at some point? Either way, this is turning into a really economic game. I'm still concerned about the gateway pressure here for Don't Panic, but he doesn't have any real strong proxy pylons except for the one here at the natural, but that's not in a position to really attack the third or the second base of Sheep. So this probe scouting around, checking what bases Sheep has taken, but he's completely unaware of the third base of Sheep.
Yeah, he has no idea whatsoever about that. He was actually on his way there until he attempted to lose that Zergling by going towards the cannons, and it got killed by a Roach. Pretty big win there, knowing that he only has to worry about this proxy pylon at the moment.
Indeed. And
So
this proxy pylon about to fall. Will he take out the cannons? Yeah. Typically, you'd see players go straight for the pylon. That's a lot less stuff to attack.
yeah, but if he did that, he would have had to walk a lot farther distance, taking a few hits from 2 cannons at once and potentially 3. And now he only has to worry about taking out those cannons, focusing one by one. I do believe that was the right move too.
This has given Don't Panic the opportunity to get some stalkers in there.
Yeah, now Sheep's kind of in a strange position because he does have enough to break it, but he wants to make sure it's cost effective. He wants to take that base and he wants to start rebuilding with the tech he wants.
So here's a Robo versus an Infestation Pit as far as tech choices between these two players. This Robo, very standard, players love their Immortals, love their Colossi. But this is a really fast Infestation Pit here by Sheep, and it's been scouted. So how do you feel about this?
At this moment, Don't Panic doesn't know whether it's Swarm Hosts or Investors at this point, but I would assume it Swarm Hosts because they're better than they are normally in a position like this where it's kind of a scrappy game and neither player has as much economy as they should.
Right.
So
those free units add up. Yeah.
Yep. So he may be able to put on some pressure with the speed roaches and swarm hosts, like we were saying, be super aggressive, and just be all over the map.
Okay. Well, there are no upgrades just yet for Sheep as far as +1 attack or armor. Don't Panic already working on his +2. So Sheep is going to have a huge disadvantage going into a later game here. It seems like he's going to have to make something happen. It's 3 base versus 3 base. That's never a good position for a Zerg, especially when behind on upgrades.
Yeah, the Zerg in this position, his thought process should be to secure his natural as a 4th and to deny this 3rd. He's working on building a swarm host count. He has 3 right now, 3 on the way, so giving him 6, which is a really good number considering that the Robo Bay is just now halfway done for Don't Panic.
Okay. Well, how many swarm hosts are on the field? We've got 5 on the field with 1 more in production. He's only now getting the Locust upgrade. These rocks could go ahead and get knocked down. I'd love to see that. It really helps keep your opponent attacking from only a couple of angles.
Yeah, the Observer comes in now and actually spots the Swarm Host, so you can probably bet another Robo will go down and more Chrono Boosts will go down on that Robotics facility. But for the moment, it looks like Sheep's pretty content with just building his Swarm Host numbers and playing more defensive than I thought he'd be.
Well, there's the second Robo, as you mentioned, but there's also a Dark Shrine coming.
Yeah, I like the Dark Shrine in this position because he needs to get some work done. He knows that, or does he know about that 4th base? Or the 3rd? Yeah, he does. So he knows that Sheep will most likely be on 4 bases very soon, while he's just saturating his 3rd. So if he wants to have a chance in this game, he needs to get some harassment in.
Yeah, harassment, very clutch in this matchup. Now, extended thermal lance only beginning here at 14 minutes. The Spire is in production. Corruptors very strong against Colossi, but so is a Mutatech switch. What do you expect to see from Sheep? The Swarm Hosts are very immobile. Mutalisks give you a little bit of a harassment force. Does Sheep want that, or is this more of just defense against Colossi?
my guess would be that Sheep is looking into going into Corruptors at this point,
Mhm.
but a Muta switch switch would not be that bad at this point because there is no Stargate on the field. He does have Blink, and he does have +2, so it won't do too much, but it wouldn't be horrible. There would be no direct hard counter to it.
Okay, fair enough, my friend. Fair enough. So here are the Dark Templar now in the third base of Sheep, and moving here to the fourth base. There are no real defenses here against this Dark Templar. Only just now starting a Spore Crawler, but that's way too late.
Yeah, 13, 14, 15 drones have already gone down here for Sheep, and more continuing to fall as he tries to get that Spore Crawler up and get his units into position to deal with that Dark Templar.
Yeah.
How many Dark Templar did he actually... Oh, okay.
Yeah, 12 kills on that one Dark Templar. There is no GG coming from Sheep. Don't panic, Chaos Latin Gamers taking the victory.
Yeah, that was really solid from Don't Panic, I believe, coming out of that game, because he was getting his upgrades up very quickly. He had the perfect tech to deal with what Sheep was doing, and Sheep, while he was on 4 bases, he was really scared about some sort of attack that could be coming with maybe 5 Colossus.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have any Corruptors to deal with that, and even taking that damage from the Dark Templar just put him farther and farther behind.
Exactly, man. That was a really awesome game from the very word go. Now we are going to be moving into our next match. Hopping in the lobby now, so feel free to follow me. But I'm pulling up the bracket, going to go ahead and refresh it because I'm curious to see where we're at here. We are going to be casting another Chaos Latin Gamers player, one of my favorites. In fact, this guy has a motto. Let me pull it up. I'll give you guys the motto, and hopefully you can figure out who it is. But don't spoil it, Tyrannus. Don't spoil it. Do you have a problem with your Grandmaster? Better call Jim.
Don't spoil the player. I didn't know the motto.
Yeah. No. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a Zerg vs Protoss. This is round 3, so it's on Heavy Rain.
How do you get to the bracket from where you linked me?
Hit Almentar Shave.
Almentar Shave. I am dumb. Where is that, at the top, or is that?
It's below the bracket.
Oh, it must not be loading for me then.
Okay.
There's like a big black box.
Look below that.
It's not there.
You don't see a button that says Almentar Shave.
Nope.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Here, I'll share screens with you so you can see. See? Looks like this. Scroll down. Almentar Shave.
It's not loading for me. Alright, yeah, it is. Okay.
You carry all your burdens on the cross around your neck. You take whatever's left that you could salvage from the wreck. And hard past will follow you like a lost
Sorry, apparently I moved our cameras.
nipping at your trail till you've drifted out of reach. Yeah. Turn around, there's
Apparently there's no stuttering in the game, just a little bit of weak stuff in the camera work. What I've been doing is setting my camera vision to Coulter. He's got some really smooth observing. He doesn't really miss a lot of action, but it's up to you how you want to do it. Gotcha. Alright, well, we got the screen share off, so it's all good. Anyways, guys, we will be right back. Drew, if you want to queue up that advertisement.